Good morning. Thank you for being here. I'm Carrie Thompson. I'm with the Meadow Center for Water and the Environment. We're a research center associated with Texas State University. We're also a partner to the Hill Country Conservation Network, where we talk a lot about night skies. So this next session is going to take us from the depths of the ocean to the stars in the sky. And I'm happy to welcome our first speaker, which is Chloe Crumley, Public Affairs and Engagement Manager for National Audubon Society. Chloe?
Lights, glass, action. This is a tagline for Lights Out Texas, a statewide campaign designed to protect migratory birds. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start from the beginning. I'm sure you're familiar with the fact that many animals migrate, right? They migrate great journey distances to find food or to mate. Animals like the monarch butterfly or the humpback whale. Sounds familiar? Now, I'm sure you're also familiar that birds migrate. They are flying thousands of miles only with their bodies to power them to find shelter or breed. But did you know that when they migrate, they fly at night? Now, imagine you're a bird, a beautiful yellow warbler, and you're flying thousands of miles from the tropical warmth of Central America to the forests of Canada. You're navigating by starlight, instinct, and the Earth's magnetic fields. But as you soar over Texas, one of the busiest migration corridors in North America, you hit a wall of light. Confused, disoriented, you start to circle buildings endlessly. Some of you will crash into glass. Others are going to collapse from exhaustion. Each year, millions of birds die this way. But it doesn't have to be this way. And we can change it. That's where Lights Out Texas comes in. Lights Out Texas is a statewide campaign designed to protect migratory birds by encouraging people, businesses, and cities to turn off or dim non-essential lights during bird migration periods, primarily March to June in the spring and August to November in the fall. It's simple. By reducing light pollution during these critical weeks, we give birds a fighting chance to make their long journey at night safely. This strategy of migrating at night, when there are fewer predators, fairer winds, and cool, damp air that minimize water loss, has worked wonderfully for birds for millennia. On clear nights, nocturnal migration has an added perk of allowing birds to use starry skies as a navigational aid. But within the past century, birds' stellar view has faded. Light pollution continues to increase by around 2% every year, leaving birds disoriented and causing the night skies to be more dangerous than they previously were. So why is this important in Texas? Well, that's because Texas is both uniquely important and dangerous to birds. Imagine a map of North America. You're traveling from Guatemala to New York, maybe Mexico to Michigan, Honduras to Canada. All of these routes are going to go through Texas. We are situated within the Central Flyway, or a migration highway for birds. 1 out of every 3 birds migrating in North America will pass through our skies. Think about that. 1 out of every 3 birds. That's 2 billion birds flying over our cities. Dallas, Houston, Austin, San Antonio, all at night. And while skyscrapers look beautiful illuminated at night, to birds, they're traps. It's not just the big lights, even porch lights, landscape lighting can affect bird behavior. We can keep lights on overnight, but we increase harm. A 2019 report ranked the top 10 most dangerous metropolitan areas for migratory birds, due to the greatest risk becoming attracted and disoriented by lights and crashing into buildings. Of those top 10 metropolitan areas, Texas had 3. Now, I like an award, but that's not one I want for our state. And there's good news. While Texas is a hotspot for this problem, it's also a place where solutions can be found. Turning off lights and addressing our glass works. You don't need to be a scientist to help. You just need to flip a switch. Here are 4 simple actions you can take to address light pollution and reduce bird collisions. 1, Turn off non-essential lights from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m., especially during spring and fall migration. 2, use dark sky-friendly lighting when you must use light. Lights that are shielded, downward, and warm are best. Even use motion sensors and timers to reduce unnecessary lighting without sacrificing safety. 3, install window decals, especially on large or reflective glass surfaces. These break up the reflection and help birds recognize glass as a barrier. 4, share the message. Texas is a big place, and we cannot protect birds without your help. You are spreading the message and awareness with your networks to go lights out. Turning out lights not only benefits birds, it benefits people too. We like to say where birds thrive, people prosper. And turning out lights will only protect our feather friends, but also save you energy, contribute to your overall health, and increase our chances of seeing the stars. Multiple cities across Texas, from McKinney Falls to Cedar Hill, Dallas, Houston, all have joined the Lights Out movement. Skyscrapers have gone dark, homeowners have made simple changes, schools are teaching students about bird-friendly practices. This effort is not possible without the dozens of organizations, nonprofits, museums, hotels, businesses, and individuals like yourselves who help to reduce and take up the challenge to go lights out and address our lights, glass, action. Every light turned off makes a difference. Every window decal can save a life. We often feel powerless when it comes to environmental challenges, but this is a rare case where a small act can have a massive impact. So tonight, when you're turning off your lights before bed, think about the travelers above you. Think about the tiny warbler flying thousands of miles with nothing but instinct to guide it. Think about how your simple act of flicking a switch might be the reason that bird makes it safely to its next stop. Let's keep Texas skies dark and safe. Let's turn out lights and bring hope in.